It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares Our Wit. From Simon and Simon, Tim Reid. From Gimme a Break, Kari, Michaelsen. Fannie Flagg. Marilyn, Baum. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, G. Rayburn and John Bauman.
Hello there. How you doing? Good bunch.
Well, another winning group there.
Good time.
Another winning bunch there.
Yeah.
Listen, even as we speak, Bruce Baum is appearing where in Pittsburgh?
At the Pittsburgh Comedy Club.
Really?
Yeah.
They treat you well?
It's very good. It's the steel town of the world, I guess, isn't it?
That's right. That's what they call it. Steel town of the world. Just as Chicago's a hog butcher.
Used to be the
world.
raisin capital, but
Right.
then I guess
It's got a nice ring to it.
The raisin capital? Nah, never heard of that.
Shall we begin? Are you all ready to go?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
ready.
We're here. Let's
Let's
go.
have a brisk round of applause for our two players here, Claudia Sobko and Wendy Bigham. Sub-Q. Claudia, Sub-Q.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about you, please.
I'm originally from New Jersey, and I've been living in California for a little over 2.5 years. And I have a wonderful husband. We live in Laguna Hills. And we have a beautiful daughter, Cassandra, who will be 2 the 4th of July.
All right, Claudia, nice to have you with us.
Thank
Sub-Q. And this is Wendy Bigham, right?
That's right.
Where are you from, Wendy?
Right down the road from Claudia in Corona Del Mar. We just moved there. We feel like we're on vacation right now. And I've been married 10 years. We don't have any children of our own yet, but we do have a very special foster daughter by the name of Brenda. And she's 14, and she came to live with us when she was 12. Before that, I was a flight attendant, and at the end of this year, my husband graduates from law school.
How wonderful.
Yes.
You sound like you've got it made. All right. Good luck to both of you. We're going to play the match game, and the winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Claudia won the toss. She'll go first.
A, please.
You want A? All right, let's see what A says. Dumb Dora is the slowest reader in the world. Really slow. I'll tell you how slow she is. It takes her an hour just to read a blank.
Must be something better.
All right, Kari?
Yeah.
Put it in the slot. Kari's a southpaw.
That's okay, isn't it?
That's fine.
Better be. I'm one.
Right. Show her the slot,
Where's the
Tim.
slot? Oh, there it
Tim,
is.
show her the
Okay.
slot.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
Wait a minute.
Claudia. Dumb Dora is the slowest reader in the world. It takes her an hour just to read a blank.
Menu?
Menu? Why not? What do you say, Bruce?
Well, I didn't go with menu, by gosh. I had her taking an hour to read a clock.
Read a clock is good. That would be dumb. All right, Tim.
Well, I had a really dumb. I had road sign.
Road sign, that's good. Kari?
She's even dumber than that. Telephone number.
Telephone number. Good one's up there. Claudia's is good. All right. What have you got?
You know, every now and then you come up with a really rotten answer and you're kind of afraid and ashamed to put it in the slot. And every now and then you can't think of anything else and you just stick that rotten answer in the slot and it matches. Menu.
Right.
I never liked it, but...
All right, Marilyn.
Oh, he's my
I had 1 ringy-dingy, 2 ringy-dingies, and I definitely had a telephone number, sweetie.
Telephone number. All right. Fannie.
Oh, I said stop sign.
Stop sign is good. Very good. So Claudia picks up one. Wendy's first round question reads as follows. I ask you, did you hear about the world's thinnest book? No. It's called Interesting Things to Do in Blank.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm really sweating here.
What's wrong?
I don't know, but I don't want to get electrocuted, so I'm just going to dab my face off. I've got a towel right here. Oh, no! My face is too sticky. I can't get the towel off. Oh, yeah. No!
Little sleight of hand from Bruce Baum while we're waiting for Kari.
The number here in New Jersey is Bigelow.
Wendy, the world's thinnest book. It's called Interesting Things to Do in...
Barstow?
Barstow?
I couldn't think of it.
Why Barstow?
Just don't think there's too much happening in Barstow.
Not much happening in Barstow?
Yeah.
Wendy says not much happening in Barstow. All right. Bruce?
Well, I said Bishop. No, I said, the question was interesting things to do in a corner.
A corner.
Cute.
Now, I'm going to take that in a very positive way.
Don't let him get you down. Tim?
I went a little further than Barstow. I said interesting to do in death.
In death?
Short book. Not much to do. Give me a break.
And you can read it in a corner.
What do you got, Kari? You got another bad one?
Well, I couldn't think of, well,
You couldn't think of anything.
this is probably pretty bad, but I mean, I don't know if it's really true or not, but I couldn't think of anything else.
Interesting things to do in bed?
Come on, she's young. What do you want? She's only 22. Give the girl a chance. She's young.
I didn't mean it, Dad.
No, now I really know it's really true. She's 16. Now that proves
So
it.
we knew she was young, but this is
Right.
ridiculous. Interesting things to do in Bruce Baum's mind. No, I said Burbank.
Burbank.
That's the spot. That's the matching route.
They're all wonderful answers. So far, I think Wendy's is the funniest. What do you got?
Well, I'll tell you, straight out. I once did a show called Funny Girl in Des Moines, and I had a terrible time.
Oh.
Thank you,
All
Des
right.
Moines. We'll be going off the air in your city.
See, I don't know how you can knock Des Moines. I just came back from Des Moines, and that's probably the only city in the country you can drive into a parking lot with a Ford Fairmont and people come out and admire your car.
True.
Fannie, what have you got for us?
My family is from Des Moines.
Well, I meant that in a very positive way.
They're very down to earth.
And do they own a Fairmont?
We like it. Some friends are from Barstow, but I really couldn't think of anything, so I said Burbank.
All right, so there it is. 1-0, Claudia sub-cues ahead at the end of round one. Round two will be long in a moment or so right after this. All right, here we go. We're going to do our phone contest right now. Someone out there can win $5,000 in cash and make an appearance on an NBC soap opera. We've made our selection at random from your postcards, and our home contestant is Esther Santamaria from North Lake, Illinois. Let's find out if Esther is there. Hello, Esther.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Now listen, you know, there is a chance for you to win $5,000 and appear as an actress on an NBC soap opera or a prop or something, who knows what. But just because your card was chosen, you're going to get $500. That's yours. You got that. How do you feel about that? Hello, Esther.
Yes, yes.
How do you feel about getting the $500?
Oh, my, that's big money. I'm
It
so
is?
happy about it.
It is big money to me. Now, one of our production assistants has already told you who our 6 stars are up here, and we ask you to make a decision now and choose one star to match on the head-to-head telephone match here. Whom do you call on?
John Bowman.
John Bowman.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's... We've got one here. It's close enough, Esther. We've got him. All right, he's ready. Now, he's going to write his answer, and don't give me your answer until I call for it, okay? Here it is. Blank Web. W-E-B. Blank Web. W-E-B. Web. Did you understand? All right. Now, we have to call for your response. How do you fill in the blank? Cobweb. All right. Cobweb. All right. $5,000 riding at stake here. You've got to match John. We're going to call on him now and find out what he says.
I said there's nothing wrong with cobweb. It's really quite good, but I chose, I think, the other alternative, spider web.
John chose spider web, Esther. Gosh, I'm sorry. You don't get the $5,000, but you do get the $500. That's going to be sent to you in the mail in North Lake, Illinois. Esther Santa Maria. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Away! Now, shall we carry on here? Go to round 2 here, and Claudia's ahead. We'll ask her to go first.
B, please.
All righty. Everyone except John will participate. The traveling salesman said to the farmer, "Boy, your daughter's ugly." And the farmer said, "That isn't my daughter. That's my blank." That's good. Lay it right in the slot there. All right. Here we go, Claudia. The traveling salesman said to the farmer, "Boy, your daughter's ugly." The farmer said, "That isn't my daughter. That's my blank."
My pig.
Pig. Pig, Dave. Okay. What do you say, Bruce, baby?
Well, here we go.
Here we go.
I got a pig.
Yes, sir. Claudia. What have you got, Tim?
We may be able to build a wooden house. I got a pig.
Pig. Yeah.
Pig is a very good answer.
There are other good ones.
But I said cow.
Cow is another good one.
They're mooing again.
Cow is not bad.
They're mooing. They're just mooing. They're not good.
What have you got
They
for
love
us,
cow.
Miss Marilyn, honey?
Well, I tell you, I think pig is just so mean. If I were dinosaur, I'd say that's terrible. I said heifer.
Heifer.
It's wonderful.
That's worse. Why did you boo her?
Boo a cow, but not a heifer.
Because they don't know what a heifer is.
What have you got?
To kill. My mind has gone in a different direction. I said, "That's not my daughter, that's my tractor."
So, Claudia,
they hate
you're
to
up
do
to
the funny
3. Wendy, got a little catching up to do, but you got plenty of chances to do it. Old Man Periwinkle said, "Moo."
Oh, yeah.
Says, "I think my..." I forgot what I was thinking. "I think my new wife is out to get me. When the doctor told me I needed a hobby, she suggested I try blanking." You understand, Miss Wendy?
Yes. You know, Gene, I'm always out to expand my educational horizons. You know that.
That's why you come on the show. It's an educational experience
That's
here.
right. But other times, I tried to get another degree. You know those colleges they have on the back of those matchbook covers?
Right.
I sent away, but look at all the homework I got. Stuff's due by Tuesday.
That's your term paper, eh? All right, Fannie.
It took me longer to make than anything I've ever done, too.
Wendy, Old Man Periwinkle said, "I think my new wife is out to get me. When the doctor told me I needed a hobby, she suggested I try blanking."
Skydiving?
Skydiving is very good. Hey, that's a nifty answer.
Yeah. They've got a room here in town, though, that they charge you $35 for 4 minutes, and they're supposed to simulate skydiving conditions.
Yeah.
I went in there. It's a ripoff. They make you drink a bottle of vodka, put you on a slide about halfway down, they throw a pigeon at you.
All right.
But I went with skydiving.
There it is. 3-1 the score. Tim.
I was trying to say making loving, but it didn't sound right, so
No.
I said jogging.
Jogging. All right. Kari.
Skydiving did enter my mind, but I went with running, jogging.
Running. That might cause a heart attack. John, skydiving is what she's after.
Wendy Bigham, huh?
That's
No
my
big
name.
fan of yours, what you might call a bigamist. Yes, thank you. I hadn't been booed today, so I thought it was time. I was real close to this. This looks even scarier to me. Acapulco cliff diving.
What?
You know that thing where they, you know.
You expected her to say Acapulco cliff diving?
She looked like that Acapulco cliff diving kind of gal.
Sure, John. All right, Marilyn.
Well, I figured that he was very old, you see, and she was out to get him because she wanted to be lovemaking.
Aha, if it kills her, it
That's
kills her.
one way to
Yes.
get you.
All right. Fannie?
Well, I thought of javelin catching,
Yes.
but then I thought of bullfighting.
Bullfighting.
Yeah.
That'll do it. So now you picked up one. It's 3-1. The end of round 2. One more round. The final round after this. Here we go with the third and final round. Claudia, you're ahead. You go first.
I'll have A, please.
All right. 3 people play. Kari, Marilyn, Fannie.
Yeah.
Do you hear about the mad scientist who crossed a dog with a cat? Now he's got a cat that chases blank.
Wait a minute.
A dog?
Mad scientist crossed a dog with a cat. Now he's got a cat that chases blank.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, speaking of animals, Gene.
Yo, yes, of course, Bruce.
And I know I did this on the last show, but it got cut.
Yes.
I've been using this in my laboratory to train my laboratory rats how to do mime.
Yeah.
I put them in here for about 2 days, and when I take them out, they're going.
All right. Here we go. The mad scientist who crossed a dog with a cat. He's got a cat now that chases blank.
Cats?
What?
Cats?
Cats?
Yeah.
There's still hope.
Dogs came.
Kari, what'd you say?
Keep going, all right?
Oh, I don't get to play.
Wow. What have you got?
Well, I figured the cat, its tail. You know, that's good. That's
good.
Yes.
I don't care to be booed. I'm a veteran. I said dogs.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Well, you're talking out of it.
Who chases cars?
Dogs.
Dogs chase cars.
Right.
See, now he's got a cat that chases cars. Cats never chase cars, but when the mad scientist
Dogs chase
crossbred
cats.
Yeah, dogs chase cats.
dogs. All right, it's okay. I'm not going to try anymore.
We're on the
I
same
just going to give up.
wavelength, okay?
All right, Wendy, you need 3 to tie and 4 to win.
Come on, Wendy.
Here it is.
Here we go.
Nearsighted Ned is so nearsighted he ruined his stereo. It happened because instead of a record, he tried to play a blank on it.
Oh.
Now, this is an easy one.
You ruined this.
Oh, let me see. Don't hold it.
What do you think? It's better than nothing.
That's true.
Not much, but better.
How stupid will I be?
You know, if you put fruit in this, we could all wear it as Carmen Miranda hat.
Right.
Just a thought.
All right, Wendy. Nearsighted Ned is so nearsighted he ruined his stereo. It happened because instead of a record, he tried to play a blank on it.
The only thing I can think of is a pizza.
Pizza's very good. Nothing wrong with that. Perfect. Pizza is such a good answer, I'll bet nobody over here thought of it. The way you were carrying on, Tim? Pizza. Pizza or pancake are the 2 brilliant answers to this question.
Yeah, but the guy's got to go out. He can't see as is. I said a plate.
A plate.
Yeah.
Yeah! No!
It's
Kari?
a mob.
That would be pretty messy. Come on, he's smarter than that. He would at least feel it. Plate.
All right. Okay. Now, you got to match a whole bottom here to stay in the game. John?
I don't see why everybody thinks that the answers to these questions are that obvious. However, I did say pizza.
All right. Got to match Marilyn and Fannie. All right. May we see it, please?
Which one first? Me first?
You first.
Well, actually, I thought that maybe he'd be playing a pizza.
I love that response.
All right, Fannie. It's up to you.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yahoo!
All right, let's go right to the tiebreaker here. Hold on, here is a tiebreaker in question. Door blank. D-O-O-R. D-O-O-R blank. Door blank. Hold everything. Now, in front of you here, but out of sight of the stars, are 4 pretty good answers to that. And, Wendy, your seats were chosen by lot. We'll ask you to go first. Tell me by number which of the 4 answers you want. 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
You want number 1. And Claudia, tell me which of the remaining ones you would like.
2, please.
You want number 2. Now, I'm going to go over here and get verbal responses from the stars. As soon as you hear your answer, please let me know. Bruce, how would you fill in that blank?
Doorknob.
Doorknob! Come on down, Claudia. Now, Wendy, we're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Many thanks for being here with us. Wendy Bigham, ladies and gentlemen. Well, congratulations to you. Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring on 3 more celebrities, the rest of the set. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Panasonic's 13-inch color television. Includes remote control, sleep timer, and on-screen display for channel, timer, or even time of day, furnished by Panasonic. It's time for more of The Match Game. Hollywood Squares Hour with, from Duck Factory, Teresa Ganzel. From Aftermath, William Christopher. Robert Donner. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bauman.
All right, we'll be right back to play Hollywood Squares. Be there.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Welcome back. This is the Hollywood Squares portion of our show. She has done it. She opened the door with its knob and made it through to Hollywood Squares. Her name is Claudia, S-O-B-K-I-W, of course, Sub-Q. To which she explained,
I married him.
makes perfect sense to me. Why don't you and I zip right over here and play Hollywood Squares? Here we go. We've caught everyone by surprise. But here's a man who I think is prepared. His name is Gene Harai. His total in one day's work, very nifty day, $11,025. Good for you. So what do you think? Did you expect to win big money when you came on this show?
Not after that start I had yesterday.
You don't mean dog? What was dog fur?
Don't remind me.
He gave, but I must say, for those of you who were watching the show yesterday, you only gave that one bad answer all day, and that's a pretty good record. Let's see how you do today when we play Hollywood Squares until you hear the Time's Up bell. Whoever's ahead at that point goes on to play Super Match. It's worth up to $30,000. We're going to zip along because we're a little short on time. Our first game is worth $100, $25 for every square. Our champion gets to start. That is Eugene Harai. Pick a square and let's go.
Tim, please.
Tim Reid.
Yes.
From Simon & Simon.
All right.
In 1895, a man named William Morgan got a bunch of guys together at the YMCA and started something very popular.
When was it now?
Was it volleyball?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Or the first stag party?
I was right, see? It was volleyball.
He says, William Morgan started volleyball in 1895. What do you say, Gene?
I agree.
Volleyball it was. You're right to agree, and you get the first square. Good for you. You got it over the net, and now it's Claudia's turn. Pick a star for an O.
Marilyn, please.
Marilyn Michaels.
Yes.
And whoever else may be in that square with Marilyn.
True, sir.
What has Zsa Zsa Gabor had more of? Husbands or sisters?
Husbands or sisters, darling, that's a very difficult question, darling, you know. You know, Zsa Zsa always says, darling, they say I'm a terrible housekeeper, you know? Terrible, darling. I don't know why, because every time I leave a man, I keep his house. But really, darling, what can I tell you? Really, now, what has she had more of?
Right.
More husbands or
sisters.
Or sisters.
Right.
More husbands or sisters. It has to be husbands. I mean, the woman has had it. Honey, give me a break.
What do you say, Claudia? Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Zsa Zsa Gabor has had more husbands. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get the square, of course. Well done. 2 sisters, and she said more husbands, of course, we called her. Gene, your move, you're playing X.
Teresa, please.
All right, Teresa Ganzel from the Duck Factory. It's 32 degrees, and things are freezing in the valley. Will the Jolly Green Giant's peas live? Or will Jolly have dead peas on his hands?
Well, I would say I think crabs get all frostbitten, don't they, and die? I think that if his peas were frozen, that his peas would get frostbitten and unhealthy and die. I think they're dead peas. That's my answer.
I gotcha. She says the Jolly Green Giant's peas will die. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
His peas will live. You should have disagreed. No, and your opponent gets that square. Sure, his peas will live. Hey, I buy frozen peas all the time. All right, we're going to be back to complete this $100 game right after these messages. Don't miss it.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
50 for Claudia and 25 for Gene, but that means that basically there's plenty of time. We're in the middle of our $100 game, and Claudia, it's your move.
Bruce, please.
Okay, Bruce Baum for an O.
Did I do it?
You're getting married, Bruce, and you look very trendy in your new designer hefty tuxedo.
With puka shells.
Now, is a hefty tuxedo the latest oversized look from Italy? Or is it a tuxedo made entirely of hefty trash bags?
I think a legitimate tuxedo that's called hefty would probably be just a regular hefty tuxedo and not made out of garbage bags.
He says the hefty tuxedo is the latest oversized look from Italy. What do you say, Claudia?
I agree.
A hefty tuxedo is made entirely of hefty bags. You should have disagreed with Bruce. Boy, I hate to see the cummerbund. Your opponent gets that square. That's a big break for you, Gene Harai. Pick a star.
Kari to win, please.
Kari Michaelsen would give you the first game, champ. Defending champ. More long-distance calls are made on this day than on any other day of the year. Is it Christmas or Mother's Day?
Mother's Day, definitely.
Agree or disagree for the game?
I'll agree.
More long-distance calls are made on Mother's Day. You are right to agree, you get the square, and you win the game. So, our champ from yesterday is off to a good start. 175 for him, 50 for Claudia, but it's early yet. We will sweep the 3 X's and a couple of O's off of the board and start a $200 game with you, Claudia.
Tim, please.
Okay, Tim Reid in the center square. Do great white sharks swim even when they sleep? Or do they stop swimming to take a snooze?
Great white sharks?
Right.
I don't get in white folks' business. But from what I've heard, this is just hearsay now, they never sleep. Busy, busy, busy.
Okay, so they swim while they sleep.
I agree.
Oh, no, wait.
You said now, do they what now?
You say...
They never sleep.
No, they
question
park
is-
it. They go up to a little place, motel, and take it easy. What?
No, we actually, you haven't really answered the question because...
I know that, John. Come on, we're losing time.
Do you still resent this question,
on,
Tim? They do sleep. We know that they sleep. The question is, do they swim while they sleep, or will they stop swimming to sleep?
Well, they swim and sleep.
Okay. He says they swim and sleep. Agree or disagree, Claudia?
I agree.
They do swim while they sleep. They swim all the time. Right. You get the square. Good start for you in the $200 game. Gene Harai, your move.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Here we go.
You spayed your cat. Will she still like to fool around from time to time? Or have you put an end to her sex life for good?
I'm sorry to say, that's the end of it as far as the cat is concerned.
That's the end of the cat's sex life, he says. Agree or disagree, Gene?
I'll agree.
You have put an end to your cat's sex life. Yes, you were right to agree. And you get the square. And we get to find out what happens in our $200 game after these messages. Claudia Subq has 75. Gene Harai, who is our champ, has 200. Claudia, it is your move.
Teresa, please.
Okay. Teresa Ganzel, once again. You are a baby rattlesnake. Don't think about this too much. Do you have a rattle of your very own, or are you born without one?
Baby rattlesnake. Well, yes, a baby rattlesnake would have a little baby rattle.
And a pacifier.
That's the answer. That is definitely the answer.
Very logically, a baby rattlesnake has his own rattle. What do you say, Claudia?
I agree.
A baby rattlesnake is born without a rattle. Oh, you should have disagreed with Teresa, and your opponent gets that square. You developed that rattle, just like my Buick did.
It is born with a teething ring, though.
Gene, your move for an X, and you're in a good spot.
Bruce to win, please.
Okay, now this would give you a pretty big lead, considering that we're in the third segment. Bruce Baum, on the average, which lasts longer? A Chihuahua or a Buick?
Nope. When you say it lasts longer, I take it you mean its lifespan. Okay.
Yeah, that
okay. Chihuahua or Buick? I give a Chihuahua maybe 6 to 8 years. A Buick, that's pretty close. I think if you take care of a Buick, it'll last longer.
He says a Buick lasts longer than a Chihuahua on the average. What do you say, Gene, for the game?
I'll agree.
A Chihuahua lasts longer than a Buick. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square. Very, very pivotal question. A Chihuahua, 15 years on the average, 10 years on the average for the Buick. Okay, so
Only
not
'cause
even
in
really that
Miami.
close. Claudia, big break for you, Claudia Subq. Pick a star.
Kari to win.
Okay, this is Kari Michaelsen. This would give you the game and the lead. Who eats more food, the average teenage boy or the average teenage girl?
There's a lot of fat teenage girls out there. But there's a lot of girls that are having weight problems. You guys keep with it. I still say the average teenage boy would definitely.
She says the average teenage boy eats
They
more
eat a
food.
lot.
What do you say
agree.
for the game?
I agree.
The average teenage boy eats more food. You were right to agree. And you get the square and you win the game. So, the Chihuahua has come to bite you. And the Buick. But there's time. Sweep the X's and O's off of the board. Start the next game. It's worth $300. It's very close here. Every square could count. Gene, your move.
Tim, please.
Tim Reid. Your girlfriend has just gained 40 pounds. We used her in the last question. According to Dress for Success, is it okay for her to wear a double-breasted winter coat, or should she save it for next winter when she loses the 40 pounds?
I think I got out of town. I think she's having twins. Let's see. I think save it for next year.
Save that coat for next year when she loses the weight. What do you say, Gene?
I agree.
Save it till she loses the weight. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get the square. Claudia, make your move.
Marilyn, please.
Okay, Marilyn Michaels.
Yeah.
In 1959, this woman was a contestant in the Miss Washington, D.C. contest. Was it Lily Tomlin or Maureen Reagan?
Well, I don't think it was Lily, honey. Let me see. No, really, was it Lily or was it Maureen Reagan in 1959?
Right.
And Miss Washington, D.C.
Got it. Give me an answer.
I really think it was Maureen Reagan. I really do.
What do you think, Claudia?
I agree.
It was Maureen Reagan.
Oh,
You're right to
good.
agree, and you get the square.
See?
So an X and an O are up there for you, defending champ. Make your move.
William, please.
Pardon me, William? Okay. William Christopher. The Russians are becoming quite concerned about this problem that is affecting their milkmaids. Do they drink too much, or are cows falling on them?
Cows drink too much.
Mike, I think those Russians are great with cows. I can't believe that the milkmaids are so inept that the cows are falling on them. I'll have to say that it tends to be the drinking.
Okay, he says, the milkmaids drink too much. What do you say, Gene?
I'll agree.
The milkmaids drink too much. Yes, you were right to agree, and you get that square. The milkmaids get drunk and forget to milk the cows. That could be a problem. And the bell means that time is up. She has done it. Claudia Subcu is our new champ. Congratulations. Here, go ahead. You did it. Good for you. Zip yourself right over there and get ready for your shot at up to $30,000. And this was the case. You really were coming up in a challenging position, but you let her get a little too far ahead. It's that second game. It's that one question. There's always one pivotal question. Today it was very clear which one it was. Congratulations to you anyway. You had a great day yesterday. His total leaving here, $11,300. Gene Harai. Attaboy. Okay.
All right, here we are with a new champ. We'll be back with her and the 9 stars for Go with the Big Money right after this.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gino, here we go. Now, this is where you could win up to $30,000. How does that grab you?
Great.
Great? All right, good luck to you. Here we go with the super match. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank chief. If you give us the answer they gave us most often, you get $1,000. For the second most popular, $500, and $250 for the third. Any 3 of the 9 stars are allowed to offer a little assist here. Whom do you call on?
William?
What do you say, Bill?
This probably dates me. I said super.
Super Chief. Name of a famous train?
Yep.
John?
Indian Chief.
All right.
And Bruce.
Fire Chief.
Fire Chief. Now, you have 3 there. Super Chief, Indian Chief, and Fire Chief are the 3 they've given you. You have to make a decision now of choosing one of those or thinking up one of your own.
I'm going to go with Indian.
Indian Chief is what you want. All right, let's find out if it's there, and if so, where. We'll begin down at the bottom and reveal the $250 response. Police Chief is there. That's not a bad one. All righty, the $500 response says Fire Chief. So it looks pretty good for Indian Chief, wouldn't you think so? Yes. All right, we're looking for Indian Chief. Slide the big one. Yeah! Claudia, $1,000. Now, Claudia, here we go with a head-to-head match with any star of your choice. After you've made your decision, we'll ask the star to reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10, 20, or a 30. Somewhere up there is just 130. I hope you get it, because we'll multiply your $1,000 by whatever number is revealed.
Okay, Bruce.
All right, Bruce, ready, set, go. 30! You did it! You did it! Wowee! That doesn't happen too often. All right. Now,
no pressure here.
Now you're over one big hurdle there. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Stand on that mark here and face me, and good luck to you, Claudia. All right. Chow blank. That's C-H-O-W. Chow blank. All right, Bruce is finished. He's got his answer all set there. Now you collect the $30,000 just by matching him. What do you put in that blank? Chow blank.
Chow mein.
Chow mein.
My first thought was Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
So I went with my second one, which was chow mein.
30,000 big ones. All right, Claudia. $31,350 is her total. We're very happy for you. We'll be back with Claudia the Champ and the Stars right after this. Wow. All right, we've got a very happy winner here in Claudia. And she did not say chow hound or chow chow or chow dog. She said chow mein, and she's got over $31,000.
She has something else to say, though.
I did it, honey.
And how about happy anniversary? You forgot happy anniversary.
Her husband was very skeptical about all this, but she went through with it, and we'll see her tomorrow. Gene Raybert inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And John Bowman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hamilton's Millennium Quartz Watch, elegantly profiled with calendar and sweet second hand, yellow micron plated case, and mesh band furnished by Hamilton. This is Rich Jeffries speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.